Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Magic, and today I have a tutorial on the Awaken Gazebo achievement in the Zombies map Buried. Originally, I had two ways to do this, but while I made the video, I realized that one way is really hard, and it's only possible solo, so basically it's pointless. So we're not even going to mention that one. We're just going to do the other one that I found out to be the best. Now, this way was found out by me. I don't know if there's any other ways. I haven't watched any tutorials on YouTube yet, but I don't know, after I make this video I'll watch a tutorial and see, because I want to make mine original. So let's start off with what you're going to have to do. Round 1 from the spawn room. You can either stay in the spawn room or instantly leave. I always choose to instantly leave, mainly because I don't like the spawn room. I just like to get to the town as quickly as possible. So the first thing you're going to do is going to drop down in the hole and grab the Remington chuck, and then proceed to build the Remington or draw the Remington on the question mark. Then, once you get down to the town area, you can buy the mystery box, and then you're going to have to get the weapon, the time bomb, and then a good secondary. And the secondary has to be like an assault rifle, an LMG, or a ray gun, or something along those lines that are good. It cannot be a paralyzer, even though it can, which was the other tutorial I was doing. Like I said before, that was a way you could do it, but it was hard, and it's only solo, and it's really risky and very hard to do, a lot harder than this. But you can't get the paralyzer, because the paralyzer is completely useless against the ghost ladies, because the ghost ladies don't get killed by them. They just get frozen and they never explode like regular zombies. So get a weapon that can actually kill them, like an assault rifle, LMG, or ray gun, like I said before. So once you get the time bomb, you're going to throw the time bomb on the ground, because that will set your mark at round 1. Let's say you proceed on to round 10, you can instantly click right on the time bomb, and it will send you back to round 1, and that will come and play later. So while you're on round 1 right now, you're going to want to maximize your points by shooting all the zombies in the feet like 7 times, and then knifing them. And depending on how many people are in the game is how many zombies spawn, but that doesn't matter. What you're going to have to do is keep at least one zombie left. One zombie is the easiest, but make sure you do not shoot that zombie at all, because unlike Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, if you shoot the zombie at all, he will bleed out and die. So what you're going to have to do is keep a zombie that is fully healthy, and he cannot be shot at all. So then, after you set your time bomb in that position, you're going to want to proceed on through the levels. And while you're doing this, you're going to have to open all of the barriers using Leroy. And if you don't know how to use Leroy, I have a tutorial on my channel. There will be an annotation and a link in the description below on how you can use Leroy to your advantage in clearing debris. Or if you don't like my tutorial, you can just look up someone else's. But then, after you have cleared all the debris, opened all the doors, used Leroy, you're going to want to go back in time. Also, keep in mind, you cannot use any of the chalk or draw any of the chalk outlines. I'll tell you why you cannot do that in a little bit. So when you go back in time, all your points will be reset from your original on how many points you had on whatever round you went back in time from. So let's say you were on round 10 and you're like, okay, let's go back in time to round 1 and pack a punch. Well, what happens is, let's say you have 10,000 points, you lose all those 10,000 points and go back to what you originally had, like 500 or whatever points you would have. So make sure you do not build any of the chalk outlines yet, except for the initial Remington, because that counts because you built that before you placed the time bomb. So after you go back in time, now all your barriers and debris are open, so now you can just proceed smoothly on in the map. You can grab each weapon individually. Keep in mind, only one person can grab these weapons and build them, because if everyone does it, well, the one person is not going to have enough points to actually pack a punch their weapon, and then that would be pretty pointless if you all had like 2,000 points each instead of having one guy have like 6,000. So what you're going to have to then do is build all the weapons. All the weapon locations I will name off right now and maybe showing them on the screen. So the first one is directly outside the prison on the outside wall. The next one is on the staircase to the left of the first mystery box spawn. The next one is on the balcony of the saloon. And the next one is in the top floor of the church. And the final one is on the top floor of the building right behind the initial spawn of the mystery box. So after you have built all of these weapons on the question marks, you're going to then proceed to the haunted mansion, or the mansion with the ghost lady in it, whatever you want to call it. You're going to open the door, and this door costs 1,250 points, so make sure you have over 6,200 points, and 6,250 points. And if you do not have 6,250 points, you're going to want to get some more points, and you can get points by just having your teammates down themselves and having you revive them. You get 30 to 20 points each time. So after you've done that, you're going to want to try and navigate the ghost house flawlessly. You cannot get it hit at all because because the ghost actually takes 2,000 points away from you every single time she hits you. And that's not just a one-time thing, it's every single time, so you're going to have to know the spawns like the back of your hand. So I know all the spawns and I'm going to be naming them to you right now. The first spawn is in the left corner of the staircase. Right when you walk in, there's going to be a staircase and one's going to come right at you. You're going to have to shoot that, which is why you have to have a secondary other than a time bomb or a paralyzer. The next one is in the right corner of the room with the bookcase. You'll see a bookcase while you're walking in a room. Directly to the right corner of that, there's going to be a ghost spawn. You're going to want to stay to the left side of the room so she has less, well, how would you say that? Whatever. So she cannot hit you as easily. So the next one is after you open the bookcase, there will be one directly to the right side. You can either stay to the left side, let the bookcase open all the way, and then shoot her. And then when you go down the passage, one will swoop in right away and try and hit you, kill her instantly. The next one will be to the right of the next room you go in. She'll be in a little corner, so again, stay to the left. Do not go to the right. They're always coming from the right, apparently, except for the initial one, but whatever. And you kill her, and then the final one, actually this one comes from the left too, darn it, whatever, I'm showing you on the screen right now if you're not understanding what I'm saying fully right now. Anyways, in the final room, there's going to be a hole in the ground. She's going to come from the left side of the room and trying to attack you. Again, you're going to have to shoot her with your weapon, and then after you've done that, you're going to want to sprint through the maze. Now, the maze can get confusing because the maze does change every single game. But there is something that some people have told me, that if you follow the cracks in the ground, the cracks will actually lead you to the Pack-a-Punch. And I just figured it out, guys. I don't know how I did not do that before. Awaken Gazebo. My God, I couldn't believe I didn't figure that out. Apparently what it is, I don't know why I'm saying this is pointless, this isn't relatable. Well, actually it is, but whatever. Awaken Gazebo, because before the map came out, I heard the achievement. I'm like, okay, a gazebo is a thing you find in a public park. It has benches on it. It's a place where you can rest, and all the sides are open as a roof. That's where the Pack-a-Punch is. The stairwell leads down. It's in the inside of a gazebo. I just realized that. I'm not even looking at it. I was just thinking about it. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a gazebo. Anyways, after you've gotten out of the maze by following the cracks, what you're going to want to do is use the spiral case going down. Be careful, there are actually holes that you can fall through, but it doesn't matter because it just leads to a new set of staircases. And then you're going to take the first hole on the left, and there's the Pack-a-Punch machine. And if you have 5,000 points, go ahead and Pack-a-Punch, and there is your achievement. And everyone in the game gets it, every single person in the game, not just the guy who Pack-a-Punches. Anyways, guys, that's it for this tutorial. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comment section below, and if this helped you out in any way, feel free to click the like button and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Peace out.